Hey kids, it's Chris from the Garage Sale of Awesome here, and I'm hanging out in my fridge. So, why am I hanging out in my fridge? It just totally kicked on now, it's getting mad at me. I read online that if you're going to make YouTube videos and you're going to be predominantly talking most of the time, you need to vary your background. So today I decided this is a nice variety background, hanging out in my fridge. So I got a Zero Balance collection video here, aside from this whole refrigerator fiasco, and I picked up a really sweet score on Craigslist. I got a whole bunch of Game Boy Advance games for 15 bucks, so I'm pretty jazzed about that. So far, my first video was a video game score. Next one was a Star Wars score. Back to video games. Next up, I'm just going to go through all the games that I picked up, and we'll figure out if I'm plus or minus in the Zero Balance collection. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Don't tell my wife that you saw that.
I'm pretty excited about this score that I found. So $15 for these 5 Game Boy games is pretty good. So in this episode of the Zero Balance collection, I'm not going to actually reference the completed sales on eBay for this to determine the value of the games that I've got. I'm going to use a website called Video Games Price Charts, and it takes the completed sales on eBay and Amazon and another source to come up with an average price of what the games are valued at. So I like to use that when I'm valuing video games. So to start off, it values Tetris at about $2. And then we've got good old Ninja Gaiden Shadow here, which it values at $18. And then we've got Mario versus Donkey Kong, which is valued at $7. And then we have Mario Kart Super Circuit, which comes in at $8. And then we've got the Zelda Oracle of Seasons, which comes in at $15. So you add it all together, and it's a value of $50 for all these awesome little games that I picked up. So not a bad score, if I do say so myself. Now I paid $15 for all of this, so that leads a savings of $35 when putting this all together. Now to keep this the Zero Balance collection, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep some of these for my collection, and I'm going to sell some of the other ones. So what I'm keeping from my collection actually is Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Ninja Gaiden Shadow. So I'll be selling Tetris and Mario vs. Donkey Kong and Mario Kart Circuit. So altogether those are valued at $17. Now I paid $15 for all these games, so if I sell those games plus keep these 2 for my collection, I'm looking at a profit of $2. Now add that to my previous Zero Balance collection video where I was plus $6, I'm now plus $8. So we're 3 videos in. I've got some great stuff for my collection, got some great stuff to give away, and I've made a profit of $8. So if you want to continue along with the Zero Balance collection, please do subscribe to these videos. I'd love to have feedback from you, so if you think this is cool, let me know. If you think it sucks, yeah, I want to hear from you too. That's totally fine.